Do you know why so many men fall? Because they confuse desire with direction. Everyone wants results, but very few are willing to pay the price. They want discipline, but only if they feel motivated. They want power, but don't want to get out of bed when the alarm rings. Willpower doesn't ask for permission. Willpower doesn't care if you feel like it. Willpower executes. Machiavelli taught me something brutal. One night when I was ready to abandon a project, he told me, "The world doesn't belong to the dreamers. It belongs to those who endure. Endure immediate pleasure. Endure empty gratification. Endure the comfort that kills kings before they're ever crowned." And you know what I'm talking about. That moment when everything in you wants to give up. That instant when your mind searches for the perfect excuse. That feeling of, today is good enough. Right there. That's where willpower is born. Every time you do the hard thing, even when you don't want to, even when it hurts, you're forging character. Willpower is a sword sharpened by daily friction. It's not about shouting, "I can do it." It's about doing it when you can't anymore. When no one's watching, when no one's clapping. Want to know if your will is real? Do what you hate as if you loved it. Do what matters, even when no one notices. Do what hurts, with a cold smile. The one who doesn't need to be pushed is already invincible. That's what Machiavelli told me. I learned it late, but you don't have to, because willpower isn't emotion, it's decision. And the man who decides without depending on what he feels already owns the game. Do you want power? Then conquer the first territory you inhabit, your body. Many want to rule, to command, to impose. But they can't even walk with posture. They can't hold a steady gaze. They can't endure hunger, or fatigue, or desire. How are you going to conquer the world if you can't even conquer your most basic habits? Machiavelli wasn't stupid. He knew that a ruler's body is his first statement. His posture, his energy, his vitality are his message before he says a single word. And you? What message are you sending? A hunched back? A lifeless stare? Shallow breathing? Sugar at 10 p.m. and excuses at 7 a.m. Then don't talk about power. Talk about training first. Your body is the temple of your soul, but it can also become its prison. Does hunger dominate you? Does fatigue defeat you? Are you a slave to the couch, to your phone, to "I'll start tomorrow"? Then you're not free. You're chained. But the chains feel comfortable, don't they? That's why the strategist begins with the closest battlefield, the dawn. War ritual. Wake up before the sun. Cold water. Physical movement. Deep breathing. Total silence. Disciplined eating. A strong body, not just for aesthetics, but for presence. Because a trained body doesn't just impress. It intimidates. It commands. It marks territory without saying a word. Machiavelli looked at me one morning and said, "The prince who cannot command his own body to rise at dawn will end up obeying the bodies of others." That's when I understood. Power doesn't start with speeches. It doesn't start with strategy or palaces. It starts in the muscles, in the blood, in the breath. Physical self-mastery equals mental self-mastery. Every time you deny yourself immediate pleasure, you sharpen your will, and willpower is the sword of the powerful. The mind can be your castle or your prison, and you decide whether to rule it like a king or inhabit it like a slave. Negative thoughts, anxiety, doubt, guilt, excuses dressed as logic. None of these are personality traits. They are internal enemies. The man who doesn't know his mind doesn't know himself, and the one who doesn't know himself can't choose. He just reacts, like a wild animal, confusing impulse with destiny. This is where the strategist's most powerful weapon comes in: metacognition, the ability to observe your own thoughts without believing all of them. Picture this: you're sitting on a throne, and your thoughts are subjects entering your court, offering ideas. Will you obey the first one who comes in screaming with fear? The one crying with anxiety? The one yelling, "I can't"? Number you evaluate, you select, you discard, you decide. That is ruling. Every time you say, "I'm sad," replace it with, "There is sadness in me." That small distance turns you into a sovereign. You're no longer the emotion. You're the one who observes, and the one who observes dominates. Machiavelli was clear. A ruler cannot afford to act according to his mood, and neither can you. Don't repress your emotions. Transform them. Sadness, introspection, anger, fuel, fear, radar, love, compass. But never let them steer the wheel. The mind is malleable, and you can shape it, or it will shape you. Is your mind your servant, or your traitor? Is it your sword, or your rope? The answer lies in what you allow to live there. And as any good strategist knows, no castle should ever be left open from within. Want to dominate? Then don't show yourself. Don't share your plans. Don't announce your goals. Act like you know nothing, like you are no one, and let the world underestimate you. That is your shield. Machiavelli told me this once, not in a book, to me, when I still thought that being seen was the same as being respected. He looked at me without emotion and said, "Power that is shown is threatened. Power that is hidden is executed." That changed everything about how I move in the world. Because the strategist is not the strongest, not the loudest. He's the most undetectable. And no one can destroy what they don't even know exists. Want to dominate a room? Walk without noise. Want to avoid being attacked? Let them mistake you for someone harmless. Want real influence? Hide behind your work. Don't showcase yourself. Don't explain. Don't clarify. The weak make the mistake of talking about their plans, showing off their ambitions, leaving footprints. But you're a different kind of animal, one that doesn't compete, because you already won before the game began. Look around. Everyone posts their moves. They showcase their progress. They announce their victories. And with every post, they give up a piece of their power. The silent strategist, on the other hand, doesn't talk. He observes. And when he moves, it's already too late for his enemies. Remember this: invisibility is not absence. It is perfect presence. It's moving without raising dust. It's being so calculated that no one notices you're building an empire until it's already complete. Machiavelli was clear. He who shows himself too early gives his enemies the map to his fortress. And you will not give them that map. You're no longer the same person who started this journey. You've looked your inner enemy in the eye. You've tamed your body, your mind, and your will. You've understood that true power isn't loud. It is cultivated in silence. And now, you've entered the final level, the ghost mode. Don't share your plans. Don't give explanations. Don't respond to provocations. Move in silence. Act without needing witnesses. Let your results speak for you when it's already too late to stop you. Machiavelli told me this the day I learned to lose in order to win. If no one knows what you're planning, no one can stop you. This is not cowardice. It's strategy. It's mastery over the ego. It's war without noise. While others show off, you observe. While they justify, you execute. While they react, you decide. Disappear from their eyes. Only appear in your results. True power is not external. It is invisible. It is lethal. And it lives within you. If you know how to govern yourself. If this message lit something inside you, don't comment out of impulse. Do it as a silent vow. An invisible signature in your transformation. Write below, I command myself. Not for ego, but as a decision. And if you choose to be part of this community of invisible strategists, subscribe not as a spectator, but as a builder of your inner empire. In the next episode, we'll talk about the most dangerous game, social power, strategic manipulation, and how Machiavelli and Sun Tzu teach you to pull the strings without anyone noticing. Get ready, because if today you tamed your inner world, tomorrow you'll dominate the outer one.